welcome back to my channel. Today I have a July monthly message for all of the Aries out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Aries out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Aries. All right, Aries, you know the drill. This is going to be a 9-card draw. If we need to clarify any cards, we will do so with another deck. So let's get right into it and see what they have to say for you this month. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what information and insight can you offer Aries this month? What information and insight can you offer Aries this month? What information and what insight can you offer Aries this month? That one shot out like a rocket. Okay. What information and what insight can you offer Aries this month? Okay, we're starting out with double eights. That means a lot. So you're definitely going to want to look up the angel number 88 to get insight as to what that message is for you here, Aries. Anytime I have double numbers like that repeat, it always has very significant meaning. So eights to me usually represents abundance and prosperity. It also represents manifestation, and because of the 8 and how it looks, I kind of feel like it's sort of repeating, right? So something is repeating here. So I don't know if this means that you're repeating a cycle, you're repeating something, but we're going to see what the cards have to say here. So let's see. They are really speaking to you, Aries. Because you have 2 8s side by side, you have 2 2s side by side, and you have 2 kings side by side. So, Aries, let's get right into it. I felt like I was lecturing Leo, but I feel like I might be lecturing you. Okay. All right. So, all right, where you currently are, Aries, you are at the 8 of Swords in reversed. Now, what I'm really picking up here is that you are just not wanting to face reality. You are not wanting to face the situation, any kind of situation or circumstance that you're in at all. It's like you're sort of being held hostage. You're frozen in fear about moving forward because you have a lot of uncertainty that's sort of coming up. Now, an 8 of Swords normally represents a sense and a feeling of being restricted. But because this is reversed, I sort of feel that you're sort of stuck, right? Like you feel like you're being completely caged in. And I sort of get the feeling that even if someone tried to, even if you took off the blindfold, because notice how this woman here is wearing this blindfold. I feel that even if you took off the blindfold, you still wouldn't move because you would be so, it's almost a sense of feeling lost. Like you feel completely and utterly lost, which is very odd. I don't ever normally read the 8 of Swords in reverse that way, but as I'm an intuitive reader, so I read whatever information and insight they give me. But I feel like you sort of have this sense of being lost. It's almost as if you were in a state of being restricted, like you had nowhere to move, nowhere to go. And now I feel that you're out of that, right? You're out of that, but you're choosing to stay in this position. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Like I feel like you are choosing you're choosing to stay there. Okay, I'm going to clarify this because I want clarity here. So, angels, archangels, guides, ascendant masters, why is the Eight of Swords in reversed here? Okay. All right. That one popped out very quickly. Okay, so the clarifier is the Ace of Cups. Okay. And this Ace of Cups right here is really about opening up to a higher power and a higher form of love and really giving yourself the attention that you need. Okay, so what I'm sort of picking up here now with this Eight of Swords in reversed here is that you're sort of looking at, even though you're out of this situation, you're sort of looking at this as you got here because of someone else. It's like you're blaming someone else for the current situation or circumstance that you're in. And the advice here with this Ace of Cups is that you need to see it for what it is. Don't allow yourself to be blinded by half of the truth, right? Because I feel like a lot of times when we say we want the truth, we are given the truth, but the truth doesn't always reflect what we would want to hear. And I think a lot of times we don't want to hear the truth, because the truth here is that you're in this position because you've chosen to be in that position. And I know that's really hard for you to hear, Aries, but that is really what I'm picking up. Now, what is your theme this month? Your theme this month is the Eight of Cups, okay, which is about walking away from the situation, recognizing that it no longer serves you. You choosing to stay in that victim mentality that someone put me here is no longer serving you. It isn't going to help you move in the direction that you want to move. Whatever circumstances transpire in your life based off of the choices, the decisions, the perceptions, the beliefs, and the thoughts that you have on a daily basis. You put yourself there. You need to see the ultimate divine love truth of that situation. And what your theme is you need to recognize it and walk away from it. If you want to move in a different direction, if you want different circumstances, if you want a better situation, you got to move. That's what this Eight of Cups is. This Eight of Cups is really about you moving, you making a conscious choice to move out of that situation and walk towards something better. Because this man here from this Eight of Cups is leaving everything behind. He recognizes that it no longer serves him. He's leaving it behind and he's moving towards the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, okay? So if you have a desire, if you have something that you are truly trying to cultivate and grow and bring into reality, then you need to focus all of your attention, all of your emotions and your thoughts on that wish fulfillment and make that conscious choice to move towards it, because it isn't going to come to you. Things don't just happen without any form of action, okay? Now, what do you accomplish this month? We have Temperance, okay? And I really feel that what this is really talking to me about is the collaboration of working with several different things to create something, right? I'm looking at it from the perspective of the alchemy. And I'm also looking at it from the perspective of the journey, right? Okay, because you have this Eight of Cups and this individual is going on a quest, is going on a journey towards this Nine of Cups, right? I really see that you're behind this, okay? Because notice how here in this picture, you have these rocks, right? These mountains. Mountains are often depicted or portrayed as obstacles that we face on a daily basis, right? Sorry, my cat is in here making all kinds of strange noises. And so this man, as he goes on this new journey, I want you to recognize that in this picture right here, there is a mountain here with a path, right? That leads towards this angel, okay? Now, this is you. This is the path you are going to take. Recognize that what you're accomplishing this month is really about exploring the depths of your journey, right? You have to climb this mountain of self. It's really about looking deep within yourself and recognizing how you're sabotaging yourself and you're keeping yourself in that position, and really blaming other people for your circumstances here, Aries, right? So this is about you climbing this mountain of self. And as you rise above your own obstacle, you come on this path towards this angel, right? So the message here is basically you have to go on this journey. You have to explore the depths of yourself in order to get what you've been wanting. This angel here represents angelic guidance, right? And this angel here really truly represents that if you've been asking spirit, if you've been asking your angels, if you've been asking your guides for clarity, for insight, for a new direction, they're giving it to you right here. What they're telling you is that we're going to give it to you, but you have to recognize that you've put yourself in this position, because otherwise moving forward isn't going to make any sense to you. Because you have to understand that every circumstance that we encounter in life builds our character of understanding spiritually, right? It's sort of like college. There are certain requirements that you have to meet in order to pass on to the next level, right? Life is no different. You have to walk through that journey, through that experience, right? And so what you accomplish this month is you accomplish the healing that comes when you've climbed that mountain of self and you've taken this journey towards the water side, where you can leave all of your emotional burdens at the side of angels, right? And God, so that they could then work their magic, right? They can work their magic here to create something better for you, okay? So what do you need to avoid this month? We have the Two of Swords. What you need to avoid this month here, Aries, is you need to avoid procrastination. You need to see things clearly, okay? So this means that you need to take off this blindfold, because I sort of feel like you're at an impasse right now. You're just not moving. Again, remember what I said with this Eight of Swords in reverse, that you are choosing to stay in the position that you're in. And so what you need to avoid is sitting there. You need to avoid just sitting there. You need to take action. If you want out, you have to get up and get out of that situation. So what you need to avoid here is just sitting there. You need to avoid procrastinating and not making a choice. Even if that means that you have to take off the blindfold just to see where you're going. If you stumble upon more obstacles, it's okay. It's part of your growth. It's part of your journey. Okay. Now, what do you need to embrace this month? I love this. We have the Two of Cups. You're embracing you and your higher self. This is about you coming into union with you and your higher aspect of yourself, and God and the angels and everyone to come together to create one beautiful relationship. Okay, that's what you need to embrace this month. You need to work with yourself. Now, I want you to notice here how this right here truly represents your higher self, and this represents you, right? This is about both of you coming together, offering each other a piece of you, right? So that you both can learn to understand each other, that you can learn to collaborate with one another. That is what you need to embrace this month. Recognize that you're not alone, okay? Because I really feel here, Aries, that because of where you currently are in this Eight of Swords in reversed, you feel alone, you feel isolated. And Spirit is here letting you know and is offering you, no, you're not alone. You have the help, you have the guidance, but you need to put forth some effort into that as well. Now, what is the obstacle that you face here? Okay, I really feel that what you're facing here with this Queen of Wands is you are facing a little bit of, I don't ever normally say this when it comes to the Queen of Wands, but what I'm picking up is arrogance. That is the obstacle you face here, Aries. I really feel that, because notice, look at how this woman right here, look at how this queen is just sort of giving that side eye, right? And to me, that really points out some arrogance, right? I really feel that because you tend to be very, you tend to lose your shit at the drop of a hat. I really feel that you refuse to see things clearly. It's almost like you second guess everything. And when people point out the obvious, I really think you're like, psh, yeah, whatever, right? You don't see it clearly. You have this preconceived thought or preconceived idea that things are only one way, right? And I really feel that that's the obstacle you face. What you're really going to face here is you're going to face your shadow. You're going to face yourself. That ugly part of you that comes forth with anger, resentment, and wants to just constantly fight is going to rear its ugly head. And that is going to be what you're going to face this month. That is ultimately going to be what you're going to face this month. I do want to get some clarity on this Queen of Wands. To see what advice Spirit has for you in regards to this Queen of Wands. So angels, archangels, guides, ascendant masters. Why is the Queen of Wands here? That shot out quickly. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. This means work here, Aries. That's what this means. This means that in order for you to, so the arrogance, any kind of anger, negative emotion that sort of pops up and rears its ugly head, what you need to do is you need to face it. You need to face it and you need to work on it. And you need to shine a light on it, right? Shine a light on it and ask yourself those deep questions as to, why do I constantly feel this way? Where is this originating from? Remember, I mentioned about climbing the mountain of self, right? This is all about facing your shadow, facing those deep aspects of yourself. With this Eight of Wands, it's really about you illuminating every dark aspect of yourself and recognizing that it needs a little bit of work. And what it needs is nurturing. What it needs is that attention that you and your higher self in union can give it, that will ultimately make you feel more whole and more complete. This isn't about you getting that from someone else. It's about you giving it to yourself. Now, what support do you have this month? And I love this. We have the King of Swords. What this King of Swords really represents and the support that you have, it's truth. Long and short, it is truth, right? Because no matter what, the truth will always reveal itself in any given situation. And I really feel that that is the support that you have to remember. You have to remember here, Aries, that whenever you are facing any kind of situation and there is lots of resistance that you feel, you need to face the truth of that. And the truth is that you have resistance. And it's okay to have resistance. Even if you feel it's something you might have worked on, it's okay. It just means that you need to dig a little deeper. You need to dive a little deeper to really find the root cause of that, right? And the truth. You know that my famous saying, the truth will always set you free. And a King of Swords is very loyal and is very truthful and will always tell you like it is. And I really feel that that is what you need. It's sort of like me telling you the truth right now. I really feel that's what's happening. I am revealing your deepest, darkest secrets to you with just a few cards. And I sort of feel like I am taking this sword and I'm sort of slicing you up and down to really say, wake up, right? This is the truth. And no matter what, you cannot hide from the truth because the truth will always reveal itself. Now, what is the action? Okay, the action. And I love this because we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands truly represents Emperor energy. And the King of Wands takes action. He does not sit by and allow things to just slip on by or to just slowly. He doesn't rely on anyone else. He takes necessary action to do what is necessary. A King of Wands knows exactly what he wants, and he does whatever is required of him to do that. A King of Wands utilizes his intuition and allows his intuition to spark that sense of passion and that sense of inspiration to sort of move him in that direction. That is your action this month. You need to embody the King of Wands, right? But also remember that when you embody the King of Wands, really ask yourself, when you feel that resistance into putting forth an action or moving, right? Or taking a step forward, really ask yourself why, right? What is it that's preventing me from wanting to take action today, right? Because Aries, you are a fire sign. You have that action. You have that drive to make you move. But you are sort of sitting. You are sitting by, and you're just saying, "Well, I'm going to let spirit," and maybe this is what's happening. Maybe what's happening is that you're waiting for spirit to give you a sign. Maybe you're waiting for the perfect time. There is no such thing as a perfect time, Aries. Spirit will always support you in whatever decision you make. There is no perfect path. There is no perfect way. It's simply about you making a choice, making the decision, and moving. This is really about you moving. Now, what is the advice and the encouragement? You have the Two of Wands, right? This is about planning and organizing and dreaming of a new adventure, of a new journey in a new light, right? I really want to point out here that the top part of your cards are very dark, okay? With this Eight of Swords, this Eight of Cups, right? This Two of Swords. It's dark, right? And as it goes along, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter until bam, you end up on this new horizon. Once you climb this mountain of cells, once you continue to really, truly investigate or really look at that deep-seated part of you that feels that resistance, you end up on a new horizon, right? You have a dream. You want to be able to create this new dream. You want to be able to live in this new reality that you have in your mind's eye. You have it. I know it's there. I can see it. I can feel it. And I get so excited just tuning into that energy. Because you have the world in your hand, right? You know that anything is possible. You have this belief that anything is possible. And you know, like, you want to be like this man here who has set aside his wand here, because this is the wand that he used for climbing that mountain of self. That's the wand that he utilized to get him to this new destination. And now he has this new wand, and this is for his new adventures in that new direction, in that new life, on that new horizon. So that is your advice. That is the message that I have for you here, Aries. This was really intense. I really felt it move through me. I do want to draw an additional oracle card just to see what additional information Spirit has for you. So let's see. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information and insight do you have for Aries this month? I love it. All right. We have Let Your Light Shine. I am going to read what it says in the book. I absolutely love this card. This is from my deck, The Secret Language of Light. I will link it down in the description box. I use this for a lot of my coaching, and I use this for a lot of my mentees when I am helping them grow spiritually and tune into their own intuition. I do offer a lot of online classes. So if you're interested in any of that, please click on the link down in the description box for my website. All right, Aries, here we go. Let your light shine. Be authentic. Today, embrace your uniqueness. Say to yourself, I am so pleased and honored to be me. Embrace the parts of you that may feel a little strange. They feel this way because you resist experiencing the fullness of you. When we can all feel a little odd or peculiar at times, longing to be like everyone else and just fit in. But compromise breeds resentment. Locking yourself into the pretense of what others want will strangle your soul and split you in two. Accept yourself. Set yourself free from judgment and what you perceive others think about you. Let your soul shine outward and inspire others to connect, embrace, and shine their truth. When we are aligned with our soul, we feel loved and satisfied. We no longer need others to lean on, to fill our perceived voids, or to be different to who they are. Instead, we want to be with others for the pure joy of it. Create new ways toward anything that is of interest to you. Can you feel relief wash over you? You are beautiful. Aries, this is a beautiful message, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am that it touched on every single point that we covered in your message this month. Remember, if you have a dream and if you have a desire to move in that new direction, you've got to make that choice. You got to consciously make that choice to move out. I do feel that you will move out of this victim mentality or that sabotaging role that you've sort of put yourself in. Because again, I feel like you continue to tell yourself the same story over and over and over again. And it's time that you create a new story. You got to let your light shine. Allow yourself to be who you genuinely and truly are. That is the message I have for you, Aries. I thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.